also been saying, well, why y'all trying to run us down for the bills? It's a difficult time. There are options available for persons who have fallen on hard times, and we want you to take advantage of that option, and that option is through our debt collection unit. However, for those persons who are desirous of paying a bill, now we know persons who are very financially conscious and they withdraw their money and they want to ensure all of their bills are paid before they start spending on other areas. These persons, we want to let you know that there are opportunities for you to be able to pay your bill. So, Ms. Ida, I just want you to tell us, before we go into explaining how they work, the different options that there are for how a person can pay his or her bill.
Once again, morning. As Miss Harris has pointed out, my name is Desiree Sider. I'm the acting customer service manager. We realize customers' willingness to pay the bills, and we applaud that. We have options that now, under the current circumstances where customers can pay the bills, we offer our eBiz platform, where you can go online, pay your bill. It's in real time. As soon as you pay, we can pull up your account and we can realize that you pay. Our customer service team are on hand to help anybody we have trouble maneuvering through the eBiz platform. We are there to help. You also can call our IVR, that's 465-2000, and once you have your account on hand and your credit or debit card, you can pay your bill. Also, you can utilize the commercial banks, the commercial online banking, to also pay your bills. So right now we have those three options available.
Well, actually 4, because there's the online for the bank and then there's physically at the bank.
Oh, okay, yes. I'm sorry about that. I didn't remember the banks are open on the relaxed days.
Yes.
So you can also go there and pay your bill.
Yes, thank you. So as Ms. Ida would have mentioned, there are 4 options for you to be able to make your bill payments. Now, the question that persons are asking, why would I want to use any of these methods? I'm hearing people talking about, is it safe for me to enter my card, or I don't have a card? And I think sometimes it's very interesting, because when there is a will, there is a way. Mm-hmm. And we know that people might call a cousin and ask a cousin, order this for me on Shein, or order this for me from somewhere. They don't have a card, but they find a way when they have that desire to get something done. Mm-hmm. Now, we're saying to the customers, what we're asking you to do is not difficult. What we're asking you to do is not of an inconvenience, and it is safe. The back end of our platforms are through the Sekis Nevis and Good National Bank. That's our local bank. That's our indigenous bank. Hopefully that's a bank that you trust, but it's a bank that we trust and a bank that we continue to use. The reason why we want you to try these methods and adapt these methods is because it really saves you a lot of time, even outside of the restrictions. You take up your phone, you go online, you make this payment, and I'm seeing people doing it 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock at night, because it's at their convenience, as opposed to running down into our office before it's 3 p.m. in order to make that payment to the cashier. Now, it's really a better way for you to pay your bill, because it is convenient. I want you to be open-minded. I think because many of these ways are not traditional ways, we're getting a lot of resistance. People don't want to use them. But really and truly, it's becoming a time where you're going to be forced to have to use them if you want to be a part of this modern day. Some of our colleagues in other electricity companies throughout the region, I'm sure one of them mentioned, and I don't want to call the company's name because I'm not accurate that it's that company, but they mentioned that as soon as the lockdown started and the pandemic was in full swing, from the first wave, they closed their doors. They closed their main offices and their cashiers, and their customers were forced. They had no option but to pay their bills using the alternative bill payment options. Now, at the moment, we don't have permission to accept cash payments, to conduct any business whatsoever. So the customers, you have to Try your best to utilize these methods. We have our teams that are available to assist you. Now, we're going to walk you through now how each of these methods work. We're going to take our time, we're going to explain it, and towards the end of the program, when we open the lines, we really want persons to call in and share with us your feedback. What has been your experience using these methods, so we can tell you this is a better way, this is what you should do instead. So we're going to start with the first method, which is our eBiz platform. That is our online bill payment platform. So Ms. Ida will walk us through that one.
Our eBiz platform, our SKELEC eBiz payment platform. Firstly, you have to go on our website, which is skelec.kn, and fill out the consent form. The consent form is a form where you upload your IDs and your information. You have to upload at least 2 personal IDs, preferably one a social security. After those information is uploaded, our customer service team would receive it. What we do, we go into your account and we update your account and put in the information, your date of birth, your social number, your driver's license, your national insurance, if it's national insurance, or your driver's license, you update. We update your information. After we update your information, we send you back a email to advise you that you now can go on eBiz.skelec.kn and actually do the sign up. What you're going to do, you're going to create your own username and password. You upload your username. What is, I think it's 8 digits? I think it's about so, yes. 8 digits. The username have to be. Choose a username that you would remember. You can use your own personal name. You can use your daughter's son name, something that you would remember. Your passcode has to be, I think it's 8, also with 1 uppercase and a number. Use a passcode that you're going to remember, because I had some incident that persons signed up for eBiz so long ago. And now we're under quarantine. They forgot the passcode. So I had to actually go in to tell them, well, it started with A, B, C, D. And then they figure out what's the rest. Or I had to reset it. So get a passcode that you would be able to remember off the top of your head. Then you're going to be asked to put in the account number. You're going to put in the last 4 digits of your social security number, and you're going to put in your name as on the bill. And then you're going to press, before you press enter, you have to put in your either your phone number, your telephone number, or the driver's license, if you put in your driver's, or the national, either or. And then you press enter.
Now, Ms. Ida, some customers have been asking, why is it that they have to go through all of these different steps? Why do they have to enter IDs? Why do they have to go through a verification process just to pay the bill?
Because we want to make sure that the person whose name is on the account is the person who's opening up the eBiz account. Because it's not going to do if there's a resider cannot open up the eBiz for Patrice Harris. It has to be the same person on the account. So we have to get those information to verify. If we don't get that information and, say Patrice wants to open an account for her mother and her mother's name on the account. Now, we usually ask for a notarized letter from the mother giving Patrice authorization to act on her behalf. Why is this and why we want it legal and notarized? Because Patrice's mother could come in and say, may I give Patrice an authorization to look on my account? So in order to keep SKELEC out of the courthouse, we have to get that information from Patrice's mother.
And that's the same thing I say to customers. You just can't access anybody's account for the bank online. You just can't go down to the bank and say, I want to create an online account for Miss Desiree Sider. There are legal restrictions that we always want to operate within the law. And I have also explained to one of my customers recently that whenever you go to sign up for something, whether it is opening a bank account or doing an insurance, they always ask you for a utility bill. And that is why we have to ensure that the information is verified, because utility bills are used a part of the verification process for many other services that are offered in St. Kitts and Nevis. So, unfortunately, if you are not the account holder, and if you do not have authorization from the account holder to open the online billing account, you will not be able to do so. But because of that, we have introduced yet another method to pay your bill, which is the IVR, the Interactive Voice Response System. Now, this is accessible by calling 465-2000. You're going to listen. We put our notices there, and that's because we want our customers to be updated, and sometimes it will help you to perhaps avoid having to stay on the call. Now, let's say you were calling to report an outage in Fai's Village or wherever that might be. You can hear that there's an outage and you can disconnect the call. You don't have to go any further to make a report. That is why we put our notices there. You might be calling to ask, is the office open today? Well, the notice is already there to let you know we're not open today. You might be calling to say, is there an island-wide outage? I don't have power. There's a notice there. So there's a reason why we have placed the notice ahead of the menu section of the IVR. That is to give the customers the information that is necessary to them up front. Now, the first option is to report a fault, which is to report an outage or low voltage. The second option, too, takes you to the customer service portal where you can hear the bill balance and you can make a payment towards the bill. Now, unlike the IVR, you do not have to be the account holder. You just have to know the account number. When you input the account number, you will get the balance and it will ask you, would you like to make a payment? And you hit yes or no. Now, when you're using the IVR, it is sensitive to voice or to sounds. So if you're in a noisy area, obviously the automatic system will pick up on that and it might ask you, sorry, repeat. Now, what I do in those instances, I just mute my phone so that it's not catching any sounds from outside of my conversation, and I'm using the touchpad. The IVR is such that you can use a touchpad or you can use voice. Even for persons who speak Spanish, the IVR is accessible in Spanish. When it calls, would you like to English or Spanish? You hit the option for Spanish and you just go full sail in Spanish. Okay? So the IVR is very user-friendly. All you need is your account number and you enter your credit card information. It does not store this information. I'm telling you up front, it does not store this information. I look at the back end of the IVR. All we can see is who made the payment and the account that the payment is going to and the amount on the payment. Nothing at all is stored. So you do not have to worry about safety in that regard. So please try the IVR. Just be patient. You're going to hear the office is closed, there's an outage, whatever. You're just listening. It will not take you more than 5 minutes. And 5 minutes is a very long time, to be honest. It will not take you more than about 2.5, 3 minutes. So you just take 2.5, 3 minutes out of your day and you're able to make a payment. You can pay on anyone's account just as long as you have that account number. Okay? We also mentioned about the banking portals. I am not 100% familiar about other banks because I bank at National and I use their portal to pay my bill. If you have their online portal, and there is a very nice video that they have on their Facebook page, and we're going to share it today, where they explain in how you add a merchant. So you go to the pay merchant section, you click add a merchant, you look for SKELEC, and you put in the information, you hit the account that you want the money to come from, you enter the amount that you want to pay on the bill, and the payment is made. I use that option to pay my bills at other utilities, but for SKELEC, I use SKELEC's portals, which is the IVR or the eBiz.
Exactly.
If you Heading into the bank during the limited days of operation, there is an option for you to pay at the bank. I called my colleagues to verify, and they said all you need is the account number, right? All you need is the account number, and that money will go to SKELEC's account at that bank. It is not going to be an automatic payment.
No. It's not going to be real time like if you pay it via the eBay or the IVR. It takes about 1 to 2 days, the most,
1 to 2 days.
for us to get the payment. But we would get it.
And it's actually a bit faster now that we have persons dedicated to doing that, but it's not instant. As soon as they make that payment, it goes to that. We're going to open the phone lines. I'm going to hear if there are any customers who have any questions, any concerns,
any challenges.
If we have callers, we're going to take those callers. Do we have callers? Not as yet?
Not as yet, but we have 2 questions.
On Facebook?
This one's coming in via BIP.
Okay.
This person is asking, how do they know the amount so that they can make payments through the bank? Because that's the option that they use.
Okay, so in order for that person to know the amount on their bill, especially since you would not have received any bill since we've been in lockdown, you would have to use the IVR to access your account. So you will call the 465-2000, you enter 2 to get to the customer support portal, and then you enter your account number. It will give you the amount, and you can either pay it there or you can go to the bank and pay it.
Or they can send an email to customer service, and then we will email them back with the information, or they can call the numbers that we have.
We'll pull them up for you.
We give you the numbers. They can call the numbers because we have clerks on hand working at home that would be able to answer those questions.
So for customer service, 869-663-5986. I'll repeat, 869-663-5986. Or for debt collection, if you fall upon hard times and you need some assistance, you need a plan, 662-4620. 662-4620.
All right. Now we have a 3-part question.
Okay.
And then we'll go to the phone lines. The first question, or the first part of the question, if the person doesn't have a credit or debit card or online banking, what is the other option, especially for elderly or persons who don't have anyone to assist them?
Okay. If the other option is that they bank payment. Through the bank accounts, physically going into the bank. There isn't any other option because we're not allowed to be open to accept payments, cash payments.
And rest assured, the banks will be open tomorrow.
Yes, they will be.
Part 2, will arrears or late fees be added to bills that are not paid during the lockdown period?
Of course not.
We're not that company.
We're not that bad.
We're not bad at all. We're not that company. We're not that company.
No.
Reassurance with smiles from the studio. And the last part of the question, in regards to opening the eBay's account, what if the landlord's name is on the account? How would that tenant be able to open the account?
Well, unfortunately, if the landlord's name is on the account, the landlord will have to open it. Either that or give her authorization to do it. She can't do it. Her name, she's not the account holder.
Right.
So that is why the best option for that customer will be
IVR.
to use the phone service.
Okay.
That's the best option.
Can I ask you all to put on your headphones?
We have callers?
Yeah, so
All
we can
right.
take these calls.
I just say plug in.
Oh, thanks, Matthew.
No problem.
Let me know if that's okay for you.
Can you hear?
Hold on there. Good morning. Thanks for holding. You're live. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, GQ.
Yes, man. Morning.
And good morning, Miss SKELEC them.
Good morning.
I see you all just had a healthy laugh. Well, I have a great concern here now. And I draw the attention to someone in SKELEC about 6 years ago. I am talking on the behalf of the people of Lodge Village and Lodge Project, especially the safety. Now, on the hillside of Lodge Project, the hillside coming down into Lodge Village, there are 2 old-time coconut trees. They're very tall. Monkey don't even go up there and go eat the coconut. Except what go up, they go make house. And the way they are in the hill, they're hanging over the main road where the power lines are. And God forbid, we are in the hurricane season. God forbid that any one of them tree they should fall down from them power line. You get the whole of large village and the whole of large project and maybe Atlas would be out of current for our power for a long time. Long time. Because them wire there, they don't care and fix back right away. And the coconut tree gonna be across the road so nobody gonna be able to pass. So we don't want anything happen over here, otherwise you're gonna be mother work, father get paid, and picnic spend the money. So please send the SKELEC people them to see what they can do with those two coconut trees. They're hanging over the road and they are dangerous. Thank you.
Thank you, caller.
Okay.
As you are very much aware, we're in the hurricane season and we have our teams out scouting for infrastructure like this that will cause any damage to our lines or any of our equipment during a storm. They're out looking for stuff like these that you've just mentioned to be able to make the necessary repairs. So thank you for being a part of the vigilant community that's reporting to us and letting us know. I will forward this on to the relevant manager. Thank you.
And talking about being vigilant, you have a viewer here on YouTube who is supporting you guys. Both, they said, Des and Patrice, please remind customers about the 24-hour check box, and please advise them not to deposit cash in that box as well.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, customers, there is a 24-hour, there's a check box that is available at our
main
office,
office.
the deposits box. You can put your bill in if you have received a bill, because some persons got bills. You can put your bill there with a check. Now, we know customers have, they have gotten creative.
You can put an old bill also.
Okay,
because,
you can,
just to get the account number.
Okay.
So you can put an old bill also because I know the June bills we did not post them out because the post office closed. So if you have an old bill, you can put in the old bill with the check.
Yes, and we know customers have been getting creative. They've been putting cash in there, and we don't want that. We don't want to encourage that. We want to have some level of transparency and accountability for the monies that have been deposited. So we don't want it to be a case where you said you put a particular amount and we only receive this amount. So please, as much as is reasonably possible, do not put any money into our deposit box. It is just for checks.
All right, let's go to the phone line.
All right.
Good morning, you're live.
Hello. Good morning, Joko.
Yes,
Hello.
morning.
I just came from Sandy Point. I am Bochum Queens. I am a senior citizen. Well, last week I went to pay SKELEC bill, which is a loyalty bill. And I didn't meet them close. I mean,
Open.
close. I didn't meet them open.
Open.
Well, I went back. I had a bill for cable as well. And I paid the bill in Scotia Bank. But how is it that I can't pay the electric bill in there?
You can pay your electricity bill in Scotiabank. I've witnessed persons do that
Republic.
while I'm there. Republic Bank, no. You can do that, caller.
I can do that?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
I'm going for it enough to pay the SKELEC bill, right? Because I don't want me to just pile up. Because me is a senior citizen and a pensioner. Okay? So I don't want that person. I don't like it.
We understand, but you can pay in the bank. So
I could pay the SKELEC bill in Scotiabank as well.
Yes,
you can. Speak to the teller when you get in there, and he or she will advise you as to how to do it. But you can. But make sure you walk with No, you'll need your account number.
My account number?
From the bill. So you can take the bill with you, an old bill, because it will have the account number, so that they can know which account this money will be applied to. So you will need your SKELEC account number. Okay?
Yeah. So I have to work with the old bill.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good day, caller.
All right, thank you for your call. Let's take this next call. Good morning, you are live.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
And the 24th of last month, I went into National Bank and I asked them if there's any preparation there for SKELEC bills to be paid, and they tell me no. And the guy himself said, okay, let me check with somebody else. And he came back and he told me that there's no preparation there.
In National Bank, you're saying?
Yeah, I was in there on the 24th
Okay.
last month.
Be in June. All right, we'll make some inquiries about that, but to our knowledge, we know that there should be that provision at our banks. I know for sure I've seen it at Republic Bank, and it should be available I know when I signed up at First Affordable, they mentioned that as well. So that should be available. Thank you for letting us know, caller. We're going to investigate.
All right, and talking about letting you guys know, the same person again is reassuring all listeners as well that yes, you can pay through National Bank, First Caribbean, and Republic Bank, which is what people call Scotia Bank.
Yes.
Yeah.
So First Caribbean National and the Republic Bank, that option is available for your bill payments. But we will still need to inquire as to why that customer was told that he is not able to make that payment. So maybe there's something that happened at that
Yes. All right. So before we go to the phone line, this seems like a concern that's coming in here via YouTube. I'm not calling the name, so not too many. A few days back when the power was surging on the west side, some of my appliances were damaged. I have since reached out to customer service regarding this matter. However, I have not received any response as yet.
Okay, now whenever a customer has a complaint as such about a damaged appliance, they will need to have what you call more or less like an inspection from a certified electrician, and they can write the general manager a letter regarding the damage to the appliance, and then there is a response that will be given. It's an entire process, so that these customers will have to be patient, and bearing in mind that there are different persons that they'll have to go through. There's a chain of command, so they will, I can guarantee you, there will not be an instant response on a verdict for a damaged appliance.
Can I ask a question? What area was that?
Is it in the west, so I don't know if...
Well, if they respond, I will let you
Okay.
know. It's a question came in via YouTube.
And I'm wondering how
Yeah.
that person contacted us, if they sent an email.
Because I know of one incident, so I'm just wondering if it's the same one, so I can respond. That's why I asked.
Okay, all right.
And we know that there was some low voltage in that area, and we always encourage customers, and I'm told that many persons might not be aware of what low voltage is, but if you see your electricity coming on back and forth, on and on, flipping
And
like
dimming.
that, and dimming, that is a sign of low voltage, and when that happens, we encourage our customers to switch off your main switch. So please do that. All right, we have some final callers, JK.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna take
can
these.
wrap up.
Yeah, we're gonna take these last 3 calls here.
Okay.
Good morning, your life.
Thank you very much, my husband.
All right, wifey.
I want to say good morning to my Prime Minister there.
Good morning, Lulu. Good morning, Lulu.
Good morning. All right. You're my Prime Minister, my daughter-in-law, right? By Marcy's side.
Yes, I am.
Miss Ida,
Good morning.
good morning. How's your mama?
Mom is doing well.
I
Thank you.
hope she don't hear me request them till I say hello.
Okay, will do.
All right. I want to big up my number one working staff, you all. I love you all. I love you, all of you. And I want to say thanks for the shout out that was given to me on my birthday. Well, I was at a place there helping out someone, so I didn't hear, but who heard it tell me, so I want to thank you all. And I know you all love me, and I love you all. And to all those who are giving trouble, don't give any trouble to you all, because when you ain't got no right, it abuse and say this and say that. It was this hurricane coming. I want to ask God guidance and protection on those who have to work in the night and those who are traveling and in the hurricane season. I want you all, the workers, especially the men, those who have to climb poles and what, always got on the hard shoes and have their gloves. We don't want to lose anybody else again. And thank you all once again. And last week I had a scream out there, you can say it, and I did not have no watching because the TV was on, the radio was on. No, the radio was on, the TV was on, and the fridge was on. So I had some things in my home that was working. And a couple of minutes after, I called and apologized for what went on when we had the lightning and the thunder. I didn't know that the current went. I didn't know that my neighbor was already out of current, and she, because of the went outside, I see the fellows them was walking quickly. So I want to commend them and ask them to be safe, especially in a hurricane. And we want all my girls who are listening, the cleaners, everybody, even those when they're small, and Keisha and the ladies. Good morning to all of you. I love you all. Thank you.
We love you too, Lulu. Thank you
Okay,
for
Lulu.
calling. I just wanted to highlight here, it's important for customers to contact an electrician now so that you can see, so that you can know where your weatherhead is and so that you can know where your main switch in your house is, especially because we're heading into the hurricane. Well, we're in hurricane season, and at any point in time, disaster can come and we can have a catastrophe on our hands. So it's important for the customers to know where these two items are within their household. All right. Good morning, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
All right, just let me ask a quick question. Good program. You did talk about the eBiz account. Just suppose that an account is in the name of someone, but the person died, but the account is still paid by someone else. Just in case that they want to get into this eBiz account operation, what would they have to do?
Well, firstly, a deceased person cannot use electricity.
Hello?
Firstly, a deceased person cannot use
Well, no,
electricity. So what we'll have to do...
That is understood. That is why, but the account is still paid. So
Yes,
go
so-
on and tell me
Okay.
what is to be done, because the folk are in using the account still, using the property. All they want to do is to know, I want to pay, but I want the eBiz account. How do they do that?
Okay, what would have to be done? A name change would have to be done. So the property owner would have to visit us to do a name change, to take off the deceased person's name off the account and put on who actually owned the building now, or who the owner wants to be, or who the tenant is in the building now. So
All
the
right,
owner would have to come into us.
The person who died is the owner.
So he
That is
didn't
why
leave
I'm
the
asking.
so he didn't leave the property to anyone.
Not necessarily.
We will need some sort of proof that
Yeah,
that
that's-
individual has the rights to the property in order to do the name change.
Okay, very good. Well, this is the answer that I'm looking for, because this person wants to know, hey, what can be done in that situation, because the bills are still being paid, but that is the situation. JQ, I want to give you a number. So take me off and let me give you a number to give Miss Simon.
Cider.
Cider.
Miss Sailor. All right.
That's Miss Simon, yeah.
Yes. All right. Hold on a second there. Don't hang
Yes,
up.
I'm going to hold on.
All right. And I'll do that for you. In the meantime, we're going to make that our final call. And the person answer your question, the December Tingley Heights.
Okay.
And they're sending something to...
We're going to have
I'm
that.
going to check it out.
Yes.
I'll
Okay.
check it out. I'll get the person information and I'll check it out.
All right.
You can send us a message on Facebook since you're already online, or you can call any one of the numbers. I'm going to list out the numbers once more and leave a message so that we can assist you. I just want to let customers know that in the very near future, and I'm talking in a couple of days, we will be rolling out another payment method that is a quick payment method. This method does not require for you to sign up for anything. You just enter your credit card information and your account number, and you can make a payment towards your bill. We're going to be rolling that out because we know that many of our customers are willing to pay bills, but they're having difficulty using our platform. So we're introducing, I guess, a fifth method to assist customers who want to pay. While we're here, I can't leave without
Oh,
sending...
wait. Sorry. Remember, I had one more question for
Oh,
you.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yes. And this person is asking, how can they get a connection at a new residence?
Right now?
Not right now.
In the pandemic?
That is not possible while our offices remain closed with the restrictions on movement. And even if we can get the paperwork done, we are not allowed to go out and do that. type of
What I
work.
would suggest also, the person can send an email at customer service. I will look at it and I'll have a conversation with them so we can work out something for them.
And they can apply online, right?
And they can apply online, yes. They
So-
can go online. We have the applications online, SKELEC.kn. They can go there and do the application,
So that will be for a new supply.
yes. But
Okay.
as I said, they can call and I can have a discussion with them. And
All right. So as as we are wrapping up, I want to let customers know that we will be rolling out another payment method in very short order. We're optimistic that we'll be able to open sometime soon, but until then, it is important to be able to allow customers to pay their bills. I want to send a special shout out. Even though majority of us are working from home, there are still our very brave men and women who journey out every day to do the critical work of the company. Our operators at system control, our teams, our emergency teams on the road with control and operations, our operators at the power plant, our cleaners who are heading out on the road every day, our engineers, we want our managers. We want to thank you for all of the work that you are doing. What you do is critical to keeping this island powered. It's very important. SKELEC is the electricity company that is always with you, right by your side. The company that never, ever leaves you. So we want to thank you. Remain in contact with us by visiting our website, by visiting our Facebook page, by giving us a call and sending us an email. We are here and we are ready to assist. So until we're able to meet again safely, please stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.